All right, cruising the land here, coming at you from SoCal. I'm at Cars and Coffee in San Clemente, and bumped into Trail Mammoth, also known as Mammoth 4Runner, and his Tacoma build. Biggest Tacoma out there, the first one to do long travel. This thing is sick. I brought United Nations there. But what we'll do is a walk around video of his rig, go over kind of the details, what he's done to it. I mean, look, United Nations lifted. Look at this Tacoma, man. He's on 38s, I'm on 35s. Just such a beast. But we'll pull aside out of the show in a cool spot to do the video and take a walk around of this awesome build. Stay tuned. All right, so we pulled up over to a quieter spot of the parking lot here. So we found some shade, got United Nations pulled over there, but this is what we want to talk about, the 4Runner. So a Tacoma, why did I say 4? You know why I said 4Runner? Because this right here is Mike from Mammoth 4Runner, and we did a video about 2 years ago. It's gotten close to 80,000 views in climbing. So I said, you know, you got a new rig, we gotta put a video on it and do a walk around, talk about this build, because this is the first Tacoma that's built with 38s and just phenomenal. Look at that beast. So with no further ado, I'm going to let Mike tell us all about it. So
well, that's it, guys. Yeah, so like you were saying, this is the first 4th gen Tacoma on 38s. It has a 3.5 long travel kit, which is brand new to the market. It's a Wicked Creations. The shocks are locked off-road, and they're 2.5 long travel spec shocks.
So Wicked Creations took your rig and you were the guinea pig to figure it out.
Yes, I was the guinea pig. So all this was, you know, theory. They build long travel kits, so, you know, I was very confident on what they could do. But once he told me he had the kit available, I was like, hey, I want to do it, but I want to do it big. I want to do exactly what I did to my 5th gen. I want to throw 38s on it, and just build it out like crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much what we did.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I love, like, you're keeping the Mammoth, because unless you guys watching this are hiding under a rock, Mammoth 4Runner was huge Instagram. You can check it out at Mammoth 4Runner on IG, and I'll put a link to that video below in description if you want to see that 4Runner. Just huge build. And well, Michael, you know, anybody who builds cars, once you have it built and you've achieved, you love it, but you got the urge to do it again. Tacoma came out with this new model, so he's like, couldn't resist, right?
Yeah, no, as soon as I saw the Tacoma, like the 4th gen Tacoma, like I fell in love with the look of it. It always looked really aggressive to me, and I was thinking, like, God, if this thing was built, it would be just a monster, and no one's done it. So I just kind of took the lead from my 5th gen. This is my Trail Mammoth build. As you can see, I did the badges, all Trail Mammoth, and the inspiration behind that was the Trail Hunter. And I was like, you know, the Trail Hunter is cool for what it is. You know, it's got a lot of aftermarket parts on it. That's the whole gig of it, or the whole idea of it.
But it's factory OEM aftermarket, like meh on the sliders and this and that. So instead of getting the Trail Hunter,
I got the Trail Mammoth. So
the Trail Mammoth.
I built the Trail Mammoth.
But the vehicle itself
So
is
the vehicle itself is the Sport. It says the TRD Sport. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the rear locker yet, but it is just going to be an addition that I do add.
I think that anybody who gets the Trail Hunter, once they really take it on the trail and they want to start upgrading, they're going to take all those parts that they just paid a premium for and then put, better parts, where better start off with a Sport if you're going to change all the parts anyways, because this suspension is insane.
Yeah, so we got the 2.5 shocks. I got triple bypasses with the bypass mount from Wicked. All of it's Wicked Creations and locked off road. I literally just put on the limit straps. I only have one limit strap on right now because I need to get a bolt for the other one.
Got it.
But it's been 4 months of just wrenching on this thing and really getting it up. I do have a whole install video of the long travel kit that I did with Wicked on my YouTube channel. So you can go literally from the beginning of how I actually built the truck.
So for Mike's YouTube channel, I'll also put that in the description if you want to learn a lot more and do a bigger, deeper dive than this walk around. But this walk around is going to give you kind of like a good feel of what this build is.
A good general overview of it. It's got full C4 fabrication skid plates. It's got ADD front low pro bumper, 12,000 pound super winch, It's got Taco Vinyl's TRD Pro grill, which is really great quality. Comes with this amber cover, but all this looks just like the TRD Pro. So obviously it always has a really better look than the lower models. So then it's also got the fang lights here that light up. So it's a daytime running light. Comes on with the marker lights up here.
That's factory or that's after?
That's aftermarket. So it's
okay.
called fang lights. Also from that's from Tacoma Lifestyles. This is Taco Vinyl.
All the details of this build too will be in the description. So if you're like, I like this, I like that, like these wheels. I love these wheels.
Yeah. So these are locked off-road wheels. These are the Lunatic, and they're the polished aluminum, polished silver, whatever you want to call it.
That's a nice look.
Yeah, they're not real bead locks, but they definitely trick people. I think the first thing you asked me was like, are these real bead locks?
Yeah, until you get close and you see.
Then you can really see it.
You're not gonna get those out.
They are coming out. They actually have a bead lock available right now, and I'm thinking about switching over to that. Just because with the larger tires, you kind of need bead locks, and a little safer, obviously, on the trail.
Then you get the air down to like 7 or 8.
Exactly. The sliders are Cali raised LED.
Nice, and I love the decals, like this topographical style mapping.
Yeah, so I was scrolling through Instagram. This is from Rumble Wraps, and they make pre-cut out to the body. So installing this was like super easy. I'm not a big vinyl guy, like install wise, and it like lines up perfectly to the body. Made it super simple.
Just in case you're wondering, people are leaving Cars and Coffee, so we'll hear some grumblings. Kit Cobra there, just passing.
Let's see. So the this is RCI. It's their bed rack with their Tenu module added, so you can get a little extra height from it. So that was a big challenge, was like kind of evening all this out. And I got 2-inch risers, and then that's inspired overland rooftop tent, and it like only is attached to the bed rack.
Yeah.
So it's actually not attached to the roof rack.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that is just like a cantilever kind of, it's just hanging over?
Yeah.
But you could attach it if you wanted to.
Yeah. I probably should. There's been a couple times where it's kind of rattled a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's easy.
Yeah, it's
so
definitely.
You got carriage bolt bars going across, so you can install something.
Yeah,
easy.
Makes it pretty easy with that.
I like the rack. You know, I like racks. Some people make racks where they're going straight up. It doesn't look right. You have to match the side profile.
Yeah, this kind of comes in, gives it an aggressive look. You can fit a 38-inch tire under here. I do plan on getting the spare tire carrier back here, at least one of them. It would just be too heavy with.
You're ready to go with the Molly panel back there too?
Yeah, Molly panel. Another cool little addition I did. I should show you over at the show. But I actually did my son, sorry. I did a hidden air compressor under here. So I have from Overland Kings.
Oh yeah.
Their twin air compressor.
So bolted in, that's full time. You're not pulling that out.
Not pulling it out. It's in. It's wired. Ran all the wires in here, so it's all hidden. And
can you do 4 hoses with that, or just one hose?
Yeah, you can do 4 hoses with it.
4 hose, yeah. 4 hose is key. I work with Thor's Lightning, but you can install, but you could also carry it around. 4 hose, air up in no time. It's cool.
And a cool thing on the other side here, I have. Speaking of hoses. So on this side I have my Morphlate air hoses, the air hub. So I got all the, we got it all. The initial idea was to put it to the Molly panels back here, but I don't know,
you want to keep that. Yeah, you want to keep that. What about? Wait a minute. Open back that door, so people are gonna say, "What's this?"
Yeah. So this is from Taco Vinyl. This is their door skins.
Same guys that did the outer decal.
No, not the same guys. That's Rumble Wraps. This is Taco Vinyl. They did the front grill, but this is custom cut to the 4th Gen Tacoma. And dude, you want to talk about easy? These things, this material is so easy to work with. You just get a heat gun at the end, and it like literally forms to the body.
It doesn't even feel like vinyl. It feels like it's plastic. It's like it feels like this is the whole piece.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to keep the red theme going, could you have done red?
Yeah, so I could do all custom. You can do whatever design you want. Before I got the outer decals, I chose white, and I was going to do a black on white, and I basically just flip-flopped the exterior with the interior.
Got it.
Because I already had this on order. But the white, I think, came out good. It stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think on the outside, you scored a home run making this red versus white.
Yeah, that was the
I
whole idea,
think
was to keep it black on red, really kind of dark tones to this
Yeah.
truck, because my 4Runner was more of like orange and a little more bright. So I wanted really like a dark theme going with this truck.
put the tailgate back up just to look at that decal. It's very Raptor-esque a bit, right? You know how the Ford Raptor has like that middle piece now? It's very cool.
Yeah. And then the
That's a
back
great
is,
look.
Addictive desert design, so ADD off-road, and that's their rear bumper. I just add my little touches of my logo and stuff. Pretty relatively easy install.
All right, bolt-on install?
All bolt-on install.
No cutting rear members or...
The only thing you have to cut are these 2 bolts that stick up right here. So you have to cut. There's 2 underneath here that you have to chop off.
Okay.
The sensors are a bit of a pain, but once you get it figured out, it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Modern cars, you lift it, you change, and the sensors go haywire.
They go crazy. Yeah, they don't like it. So that's been like one of the biggest challenges. A lot of the working with the sensors and making sure everything, doesn't set any one little thing off. One little thing sets everything off. So
I was noticing your RTT up here
yeah,
is so thin, so low profile. It's amazing.
yeah, it's only 80 pounds. I can actually lift it above my head. I put it on there by myself. That's the biggest difference from my previous build. My rooftop tent was so heavy. It took like 3 guys to get it on. Whereas this, I can just take it off, put it on whenever I want. It pops up super fast, and
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had quick release or just a way you can take it off quick. I mean, it's probably not adding too many MPGs
No.
to your rig.
And I'd say that's like probably the biggest question about the truck is what MPG are you getting? And you gotta remember, we don't do this for the gas mileage.
No.
But right now it's not geared. Re-gear is not available for this model yet, so I am on standby until gears are available. But it is getting 12.5 highway, and I'm averaging about 10 around town.
No, you're beating me.
Am I beating you?
Yeah, I'm getting 10.4 right now.
10.4.
Yeah, but not a lot of highway on that 10.4. But
Yeah.
and then one additional part of your build is fenders, right?
Yeah, so I ended up doing, so I was the first one to do this. This is a high clearance cut with the rear fenders. And this was like probably the most anxiety ridden part of it, because I've never...
There's no turning back.
There's no turning back, and no one's done it. So there's no one to follow. It was like purely like my theory of going into this was this will work.
It's professionally done.
Dude, it turned out solid. Like there's so much room under here. And I mean, we've already...
Flex tested it?
Yeah, we flex tested it. I don't touch at all. I completely maxed it out, and I'm like right here. You know, it's always different off road, but still with the forklift, man, it tucks beautifully.
Suspension is same as the wheel manufacturer?
No, not the same. Just a similar name, obviously.
Okay.
That's Locked Off Road Shocks, and that's Locked Off Road Wheels. Locked Off Road Shocks are a great company.
2 different companies. They're both locked off road.
They're both
Oh,
locked. I'm just locked in on everything.
Yeah. Someone should have locked down that copyright.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Had me fooled.
So good.
Yeah. So maybe pop that thing up. That thing looks badass. So I've seen Mike's videos, his IG of this truck, and I knew it was big. And the other day, I'm just driving here in OC. I was actually going to detailing.com down in Lake Forest, and I saw his truck. I knew immediately it was him, but I'm like, wait a minute. When you see this thing in person, it's way different. It's just way bigger than what you see on film. Just a huge Tacoma. And he's talking about doing the, the larger fenders here. But yeah, this thing is sweet. Yeah, he's just saying you can climb on the tires because they do stick out, so you can just, as you're putting up the rooftop tent. So clam style, obviously you saw how quickly that deploys, which always is key. And that's inspired overland. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, super solid tent. They actually just came out with one called the Stargazer tent. So basically all of this is see-through. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's all see-through. I don't know how they insulate it, but they have like an option to like cover it all. But basically you can sit in there and look at all the stars. And And this one's pretty
Oh,
sweet
hence
too.
the stargazer. But is there something like a curtain to put down, or you're?
Yeah, you can zip up like and cover it all. But if say it's like a nice warm night and you want to just look at every, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's probably gonna be next.
That is cool. Yep, definitely a go anywhere frickin' vehicle. Beautiful.
That was the idea, is to build it up to where, you know, you're not gonna have any problems wherever you decide to go.
Yeah.
It's a camping rig, it's a trail rig, and yeah, we haven't done the first initial test off road yet, but you know, it's kind of a back and forth on that one. We'll see.
Well, you know it'll roll. Now, the reason why he says it's a back and forth is Mike is thinking of selling this because he's got the bug, and I get it. Wants to do another build.
Yeah,
and another build. So the thought is, you know, this is available. If you're interested, hit me up. It's cruisingtheland@gmail.com. That'll be in the description, and I'll put you in touch with Mike. But you'd be able to pick this up for less than what you would buying a Tacoma, putting all these parts on, and living through the 6 to 8 month trial and error and figuring it out. He figured it all out. He's done the cuts. He's done everything where this thing has come out like top notch, 10 out of 10. And what I see in the future is a whole line of trail mammoth vehicles.
Models,
Tacoma, 4Runner. So yeah, he's got the itch for another build. So to be determined. I won't let the cat out of the bag there. although no rush. I mean, he loves this. It's just been built. We were talking about it, and you were saying how, despite 38s, because I was asking him, how's the ride?
Yeah.
And
oh, the ride's amazing. That's the one thing I was really surprised on. So my last build, you know, you put on the long travel, you put on the big tires, you know, you kind of expect your head like wants it to drive like it's stock, but it doesn't, right? Whereas this one, you know, I put all this on, and man, it still drives like it's stock. It's got this smooth, really nice feeling to it, and now you just got a little bit more lean, obviously, since I don't have a front sway bar.
I love that lean though.
Oh,
the corner
so
lean?
Yeah. Everyone loves the lean, especially with the long travel, because you get that lean, but man, the drive and the torque on it, it drives amazing. And you would think that you'd be just like a slug with this thing, but you're really not. People underestimate the 4th Gen Tacoma so much, it's wild. Like, I highly suggest anyone who hasn't driven the 4th Gen, if you're comparing it to the 3rd Gen, you need to stop. Go drive the 4th Gen. I'm telling you, man. It's
and going stock wheels are what, 32s on these?
Stock I believe are 33s.
33s.
So, Toyota really beefed this thing up, and they made 35s super easy to put on. You can almost put, I think you can put 35s on stock suspension, like with very minimal trimming. So going up, basically, you know, a couple sizes is what I did, and the only reason I cut is so that it could be off-road work. You know, that's why I had to cut so much.
38s, did you find when you went from stock to 38s any sluggishness, or
the initial like giddy up to it, I guess, is a little. You can definitely feel the weight, but man, I'm looking down while I'm driving like highway, and I'm still cruising 75. I could not do that on my 5th Gen at all. The 5th Gen, I was like, and I was re-geared in the 5th Gen.
Yeah.
But I was like just climbing RPMs. I was like, you know, 35 RPMs and struggling at 60 with the 5th Gen. Whereas this one, I look down like, oh shit, I'm going 75.
Nice.
On 38s, which is just wild.
Which is kind of the flow of traffic in Southern California, anyways.
Sure.
Well, awesome. I love it. So details of everything on this will be in description. Mike's going to help me with that because he knows the build. And man, if you're interested, if you want a turnkey, ready to go for adventure across the nation to Alaska and back, this is ready.
It's ready to go, man.
Yeah. How many miles on it?
It's got 3,800. So it's
3,800. Okay.
Miles. It's brand new.
Brand new. Yeah.
Brand new.
3,800 miles of testing all this stuff out, which this is now it created what Wicked is building, you know, so this is it.
Yeah, this opened up the door for them, so they're starting to do kits now for the Land Cruiser, the new 4th Gen or 6th Gen 4Runner.
Yeah.
There's so many gens now, Jesus.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the Pro, the Trail, the this, the that.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, even the shocks, the long travel, there are no other long travel spec shocks. So Locked Off Road is the one who has it specific for this kit, the front and the rear. So it's really kind of a, you know, it's a special situation there, having the first one, you know, makes it easier.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking time out and having sharing this whole build with us.
Absolutely. I'm going to be doing a full, detailed, in-depth walk around on my channel. So,
okay.
make sure to check it out, and it should be interesting.
Sweet. I'll have his channel in the description below. Go subscribe here if you haven't. Go subscribe to his if obviously you want to learn. You know, we figure out how to do things and then share our experiences, so you don't have to go through the whole learning curve. But
yeah,
especially
I've been up at 2 a.m. wrenching on this thing and wanting to just...
I love it because you woke up at 1 saying, aha, that's what I need to do.
That's what I need to do, exactly. Yeah. The bug itches.
The bug. Love it.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, check it out, folks. An awesome build. And also check out his Instagram. 2 of them. It's Trail Mammoth and Mammoth Forerunner. Oh, hey, wait, you're still here? Kind of like Ferris Bueller, if those of you know my reference. At the end of the movie, during the credits, that's kind of one of the first movies where he starts talking during the end, if you happen to stay in the theater. So, wanted to share with you 2 sponsors I work with, Official Tool Roll and the OuTask light. 40% off. Actually 50% off, because I'm going to give you an extra coupon, and 40% off this light. So I'll make it short and sweet, but these bags are awesome. I've had these for a couple of years. So the tool roll bag comes in black, tan, and khaki, or green, khaki, and black. And ultimately, you know, make your tools quiet, roll it up. These go for 59 bucks each, but you can get all 3 at basically 50% off. It goes for $94.99, and then I have a 10% coupon. LC10 is the coupon code, or if you click the link, you'll get the code automatically. 10% off of that, so you get all 3 bags for 85 bucks. Killer deal. It's the best. That's Black Friday. That's the best it gets. So you're basically getting Black Friday today. They also have a cool orange bag, or 2 large bags if you want. You can check it out. But I think the 3 bag combo is the best. Then this light, cool light, goes up to 3 feet. And if you buy this or this, let me know. Send me a message to cruisingtheland@gmail.com, and if you do, it'll enter you in to win one of these. So if you buy one, yeah, you can win a second, or if you just buy this, you can win this. You know, if 20 people buy something, your chances are 5% to win. The drawing details will be in the description below. But this light, usually 200 bucks. This is for $119. Just click my link, and I'll put a code there just in case, because it's a limited sale, but my link will still give you that 40% off in the future, depending when you see this video. But they have 3 different colors. I like that it's so small, deploys quick. Like, check it out. This is the legs coming out. Voila, and you can turn it on. It's got white light, 3 levels, yellow light, amber, 3 levels. So why would you need 2? Trust me, we just got a cat. My wife has commandeered my light and put it in the cat room. She loves the light, and it lasts for, you know, on low during, you know, late at night or throughout the night, like a night light. It lasts for days and days and days before I need to charge it again. This is a translucent one. At nighttime, you kind of see it glow and breathe. Pretty cool. Gold plated board on this one. This one's 40 bucks more. I think this is all you really need. So check it out. Link for this one, $119, 40% off, and this is over 50% off with my extra 10% on top of their sale. All right, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you buy it, because I'll enter you the drawing to win one of these. All right, thanks for tuning in, and wasn't that a sick video? What a rig. All right, thanks. Catch you on the next one.